Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the USC Trojans, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. That is not the way you want to start, with the kickoff going out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Bunch formation, trying to spring a guy free. Looking for space, it's Wallace. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing?
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On 2nd down, looking again to throw. With the catch, it's Martin. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch. And David, this is where I think you could have excelled. You're a great defensive end. There's other positions you could have played. Fullback, I know, being one of them. How about that guy there picking up the first?
That's a nice job.
He makes a grab. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 20. He's brought down after a good return, gets it out to the 31. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Oh, he left him grabbing. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. Quick completion to the right.
I'll tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
The give from the gun. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Skips away from pressure. Caught close to the marker, it's Wallace. He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator nuts. A lot of DCs, they focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on third down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more third down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a really unpleasant film session.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Takes the handoff. It's Martin. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Quick step and go. Touchdown, Penn State! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pass, it's Sims. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get him the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Give to the back. At the 35, he's loose. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the change for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. On the ground, it's Wallace. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This defense has been gashed, and they are backed up again with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him down after a 4-yard gain to the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. On the option. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete as time has expired here in the first quarter. And this defense has a chance to make a big stop on 4th and goal from the 4. Coming after him. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. How in the world did he miss that? About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense set on 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Sims. Forced out of the pocket. He'll pull it down. Across the 25. He's got room. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans!
And coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, big update in this colossal top 5 showdown today. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this contested top 5 matchup. Back to you guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Well, they're leading by 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Working that left side now. At the 35, he's got room. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly. Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Quarterback checking off. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly.
And the offense has found a lot of success throwing to this guy out of the slot. He's done a nice job working the middle of the field, winning his one-on-one matchups, and this quarterback really feels a good rhythm when he's looking his way.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and time.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out.
And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving. And
the Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. He's got it! And he won't be able to push his way in. He stopped at the 1. The Nittany Lions will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal.
Get set, get set.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Penn State!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner is stopped. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills, and they've got it at the receiver position. So if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Unleashes it on the run. Fires into traffic, picked off. Obliterates him, still on the move. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
And that's just a force by the quarterback. They're throwing it into cover 3. It's a zone coverage, and if you're going to try to throw it deep down the middle, you need another route to occupy the safety and take them away. There was nothing there that time. That's just way too easy.
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. Grabs it inside the 15. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Trojans. And he puts through the extra point. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the hit.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
He's looking for a man on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. At the 45 on his way. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. To the air on first down. They're trying to get to it. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. He wants to throw. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Line gets set. First down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
To the air, it's Sims. He's got his man. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And a sack all the way back at the 5. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will kick it away to start the second half. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be...
He lobs one high down the left side. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, USC. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Trying to get back in this game with that last score. It's a 13-point game as they're set to kick off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. On the ground, it's Wallace. Discards a man.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. The give to the fullback. The Nittany Lions get it past the sticks.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one out.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
He's going for it all. He caught it. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. They use those back-to-back explosives to set them up first and goal. Touchdown, Penn State! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Game of the day, guys. Arguably the game of the season, and we've got an update. TCU is running away with this one thanks to an offense that hasn't been stopped since that group stepped off the bus. They're up 14 over Kansas State. We will circle back if anything big happens in this top 5 matchup you need to know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Feeling some heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Trying to get to him. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Going for it all. Holds it in on the left. Got a lot of running room. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Southern Cal. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Still a lot of time to go here in the third quarter, but they want the ball back right now with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On second down, they'll take to the air. This time he's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the lead moves to 20. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense lining up for a first down play.
Get set.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll pull it down and run. Oh, he just avoided taking a big hit with the slide. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a leap.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking to throw, it's Sims. And that is interception number 3 on the day. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 40. And a big return after the INT sets up.